Community's at the heart for us. We do a whole number of things, from dollars that get supported, but more importantly, I think, ingrained in our people is giving back into the community. So, we absolutely encourage all people to get involved with community groups. We do a number of community days as an organisation. We provide extra leave for people to go and do that. It'll always be a big part of what we do and what we invest in.
We very much appreciate our roots here. We're sponsoring the Newcastle Knights. Our staff and our partners have links to the community in so many ways. Giving back is such an important part of what we do. And wherever we are, it's just so important to be part of the local community. Even in Sydney, it's a big place, but within our group, in local areas, there's lots of partners and staff involving themselves in charities, in sporting clubs, etc., just to make sure we keep that connection.
Connection to community is very important. I think it's heavily driven by the Newcastle side of things because of that big firm in the smaller town. And we do that in a number of ways. And we have people now that work the LinkedIn channels and our Facebook page, so the social media is a big part of it. But there's also events, and dollars count. So some of the things we do, we've been doing for a long time now in Newcastle. There's the breast care breakfast held every year in October. That is raises a lot of money and it brings the community very much together.
One of our pillars is to give back to community, whether that be in dollars, and that's probably, I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's easier, but also in kind. We do a lot of volunteering, a lot of participation, get involved in events, that sort of thing, because it's, I think that's real commitment, giving back, but, in honesty, it also feels good. It feels good to help others.
The community focus is amazing. So I'm very much lucky enough that I do get invited to lots of balls and events and things like that to support clients who are doing great things, but also charities. But even things like beanies, Marquis beanies, we all get one of those every year. I think such a big organisation, we're very community focused. I have a couple of clients on my list that we do pro bono work for charities, and I'm very proud of that, to have that in my list.
The community involvement, I think, is probably one of the things I'm most proud of, is how involved we are in the local community, whether it's the rugby team, the surf club, the surfboard club, the golf club, sporting charities, all the foundations out there, and the breast cancer breakfast and things like that. I think, when it all boils down, giving back is part of that mantra around, you get back what you give out. And so I think that's a huge part of who we are. And I think as far as staff retention and also clients seeing that you're doing good in the community, absolutely, I think that's a big part of us.
And it's not just driven by the firm, it's driven by our staff. I must say, we have a staff cohort that have a great moral compass, and they are the ones that often drive some of these initiatives.
PKF, they really want to give back to the community, and there are multiple instances where we fundraise and make donations. We make, for the last Christmas, we dedicated our time to go to a donation center just to gift wraps, and it's something that might sound small or simple, but it's really hard to achieve, and giving that sense of satisfaction.
We know that our team and our clients want to work with a company that gives back, and we do. We've got a lot of really good people doing really good things for, proper, benevolent, legitimate reasons, and often they do it quietly. And I think it's a tricky line to walk between doing the things for the right reason, making it known to the people who want to know that you're doing that without sounding like it's self-serving and it's promoting, your own glory, or it's just a marketing exercise. We support this charity, so that we get the publicity. So I think I'm really proud of the fact that we do it in a genuine way, and we are careful about the way we promote that to get the right outcome. But yeah, from a very genuine kind of perspective.
For us, I think we'll never lose sight that it's not just about the bottom line dollar. It is about, what can you do to help everyone? And so for community, for us, will always be a central focus as part of our values.